the lighting's gone weird. I'm in the kitchen. You're gonna have to deal with whatever the kitchen chooses to do. That might have been our doorbell. Oh well. Over the Christmas holidays, I went to the West End once or twice, maybe 6 times. And I saw a lot of really cool shows. So I thought I'd do a little Christmas break theatre roundup and give you a couple of show recommendations because, man, I want to give these shows some love. They were good. They were real good. I feel a bit lost because I don't have the programmes like I usually would if I was doing a theatre video because they're at home, 5-hour drive away. So we're just gonna roll with it. The first show that I saw when I was back home, I wasn't even back home yet, I saw it on the way, got the train from here to London, took the tube across London to the National Theatre, and boom, I went to see Pinocchio at the National, which I have been looking forward to since it was announced, because if this is your first time on this channel, you may not know how much I really love the National Theatre, and I really love Disney as well. So the fact that the National were putting on something Disney based was very exciting. They have this partnership with Disney, so it's not technically a Disney theatrical production, but it features these songs from the Disney movie, and that was so cool because they kind of took this very dark route with it, and so to then have this very dark show that then went into like Got No Strings and stuff, it was very cool. The staging was amazing and I love it, and I hope that it sees a bit more life than its run. It's got quite a long run. It's on until April, so definitely get down to the National. I don't know if it's sold out or not, but you can always check out Friday Rush if it is. Oh my god, I forgot to mention the puppets. So Pinocchio is played by a normal actor, but to kind of make him different, a lot of the human characters are portrayed through puppets. How clever is that? To demonstrate that one character's a puppet, you play everyone else with a puppet, and they're very cool. Again, a bit creepy because it's very dark production, but very cool looking, very clever. Love it. Love Pinocchio. Love the National. Go and see it. The next show I saw was another musical, and I'm just so happy about this musical. I've written a blog post about it, so that'll be linked down below if you've not already read it. But Everybody's Talking About Jamie is amazing. I've seen a lot of writing in recent years about the West End and London and the UK in general, and our ability at the moment to produce an original musical. If you look at the popular musicals on in London, they're either Broadway transfers or jukeboxes. And don't even get me started on London's like relationship with jukebox musicals at the moment, because I is not a fan, but a lot of these journalists are saying that at the moment London and the UK, because everybody started talking about Jamie didn't start in London, but the UK has this real inability to produce original good musicals that last. And I really hope Everybody's Talking About Jamie is the one that cracks this, that makes it last, because it's so good. It's original songs, a story based on real life that's so heartwarming and amazing, and it's just so good. The songs are so catchy and fun, and I love to like just play them and feel really upbeat and happy about myself. And the performers are all incredible as well. So I definitely recommend Everybody's Talking About Jamie. Its booking availability is now open until October, so you've got plenty of chance to go and see it, and I really hope it gets another extension after that, and I hope it becomes a West End favourite, because it really deserves it, and it would be really nice to see something that new and original kind of have its own ground in the West End. On the same day that I saw Everybody's Talking About Jamie, I also saw Witness for the Prosecution down at County Hall, and this was a really interesting experience because it was my first time watching a location bit of drama. Like, something that's in the location it should be, and it worked very well. It was very clever. I liked what they did with the space. I think the only issue is at times it was a little quiet because County Hall is so big and it's such a kind of contained bit of drama that the actors were probably doing they would have been very good performances up close, but if you're sat around the top in the jury, it came across a little quiet, but other than that, it was a very cool experience, a very cool piece of drama to watch. This is actually running till September, which I didn't realise. I thought it was like quite a small little run, but no. So you've got plenty of time to go see that if you want. Love a bit of Agatha Christie, so it's very fun. Oh, it's really cool. All the tickets at the top say you have been called for jury service, and it says it on the website and some of the posters. So a lot of the theming that's been going into this show is very clever, and I like the thought that's all gone into it. So yeah, very well thought out production of Witness for the Prosecution. The next show I saw over Christmas is one that we've had tickets booked for over a year. I've been listening to the soundtrack before like it was even known there was going to be a West End production, and I mean, what is there left to say about Hamilton? It was incredible, and just I don't even think I need to recommend it at this point. I don't need to be like, oh, you should go and get down to see Hamilton, because people are trying. Like, you'll be sat there going, I'm trying to get to see Hamilton, but it's tough. It's the toughest thing to get tickets for. I mean, it's quite easy at the West End to get tickets, as long as you've got a long amount of availability and don't mind waiting. But I find a lot of people that are struggling to get tickets is because they want one specific day very close to the time that they're booking. But if you want me to hear more of what I had to say on Hamilton, check out the video I posted last week, because that's 20 minutes long and I've got other theatre to talk about in this video. So head over there and you can hear me talk all about the Hamilton and how good it was. It was very good though, I will say that now. Head over there. The next show I saw was on New Year's Eve, so we're now kind of out of that little Christmas bubble. We've done this before, gone up on New Year's Eve to see a matinee and then come home to see the New Year in, and I think that's really fun. But this year, New Year's Eve was a Sunday, and not many shows run on a Sunday, but The Play That Goes Wrong was, and I've wanted to see The Play That Goes Wrong for so long now, basically since I watched Peter Pan Goes Wrong, when that was shown on the telly. I was like, ooh, this is funny. So yeah, and this was incredible. It was hilarious and stop laughing. The woman next to me actually swapped with her husband in the interval because I might have been annoying her. I really hope I wasn't. I wasn't being rude. I was just found it very funny, and it starts from the minute that you get into the theatre, even before like lights down, turns up, something like that. Even before that happens, there are actors out and about, improving and doing fun stuff. So it's one that you want to get to the theatre early for, and you should definitely go. It's currently on tour, so even if you can't get to London, look at the theatres that are near you, because you might get a chance to see it, and I would definitely recommend it. I loved it. And I loved it so much that when in the programme I saw that Mischief Theatre had another production on in London, I went to my brother, who wasn't with us on New Year's Eve. I went to him, you got to come with me to see this. And so we did. We had a little sibling trip and we went to see Mischief Movie Night, which is Mischief Theatre's improv comedy, where you call out a movie genre, a movie title and stuff like that, and they just improvise it for the next hour, and that was hilarious. I can't really say too much about the plot of that because obviously it's different each night, but I think that makes it really special, especially because Charlie tweets afterwards her favourite moments and stuff. So I like looking back and being like, yeah, that was the night that we were there, and like no one else that's been after has experienced that, and I think that's really cool. Mischief Movie Night is only running to the 27th of January, so depending on when I manage to edit this, you may or may not have time left to go and see it. But if you do, if I'm quick on the editing and there are tickets available, go. It's incredible, one of the funniest nights you'll experience and just so cool and special, and I loved it. If not, I'm sorry that I was slow at editing, and look out for anything else that Mischief Theatre do, because they are the best. I love them. Anyway, that was my Christmas theatre roundup thing. Let me know what shows you saw over Christmas, because I really want to know, and I really love theatre and I want to talk about it. So give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Check out my social network links, they'll be in the description as usual, along with a link to my blog where you can check out my theatre and tabletop adventures. And I will see you next week. Oh, don't forget to subscribe too. Hit subscribe. I'll see you soon. On New Year's Eve, we're now out of the Christmas period. Ooh, no I'm not. No we're not. No we are not. How could I forget about this? Whew, almost forgot about Hamilton. That would have been bad.